welcome back for only our second league race in F1 23. We're here at Imola, just heading out for qualifying. If you would have seen the last video, go check it out if you haven't already. We managed to finish a great second place in our first race despite having an incident at the first corner. So as you can see, lag again affecting us on the crossplay. We're just trying to test it out in these first pre-season races to see how it goes, and yeah, not going great. So last lap definitely could have improved more. But P9 it is, well, actually after some lap times it's P10, so out of a full car grid it's not too bad. But into the race, and it's intermediate conditions, and again I haven't raced on no traction for a while, so I need to get used to this. So hopefully I'm not going to spin too much. So here we go, starting the race, coming down into turn 1. We've got a pretty bad start, to be fair. We haven't lost, we lost one place actually as we come through the first couple of corners. And just check out this to the right in front of us, more contact, nowhere to turn, straight into the barrier we go. So it's been an awful start, unfortunately. I took a very cautious approach to that corner, and yeah, now we're last, and we've got the front wing. But to be fair, after looking back at that contact, I think we're lucky to even still be in the race, because I think we could have easily lost a wheel there. So we're going to come in pit. Luckily we've got a safety car, so we're going to be able to catch back up to the pack. So we're not going to be like ages behind, which is good. You front wing and some more interfered, and I think the rain was supposed to stop at some point in this race, so we definitely have to keep an eye out for that as we progress further on. So a few cars did actually end up pitting, so we've managed to get up 3 places even before the safety car came back in, so that's always good. Can never complain about that. So here we go, start of the race, and it's an okay start, it's not too bad. Obviously we've got Robert DS behind us, who's was caught up in that accident with us as well, one of the top drivers, so it'll be interesting to see how I can compare to him coming through the pack. If we got the speed, and I've just had another moment there, just too much throttle on the restart, slide the back end around and lost a load of time. So now we're back to last, we've got to work hard again. So here we are, right behind this guy in the Haas who's looking quite aggressive, and I was a little bit cautious of how he's going to find a way past. Here we go, as we try to go around the outside for the first corner, but just check out this, he just kind of cuts straight across. So if we didn't back out of that, that could have been very bad for both of us there. Yeah, I really wanted to find a way past this driver, because I just, honestly, I'm not feeling too confident about behind it right now. We've got Robert behind us as well, trying to go up the inside. This guy that goes very wide, he gets a terrible corner there over the sausage curbs and goes straight into the gravel, allowed us to get past and up into P17 once again. But we've got Robert behind us who's going to want to get past, and honestly it might be better just to let him go and just try to follow him through. So up the inside he goes, not going to fight it too hard, as he looks about front right a little bit, but it's all good as we both come out that unscathed, and we need to get going now if we're going to make any kind of inroads in this race. And he gets not good exit there. We get a much better exit. There's Aston Martin to the left there, he's enjoyed after being in the wall. And yeah, let's just see what we can do following Robert. He's not had a good corner there through the chicane either, good line through the chicane. But again, I was kind of just happy to stay behind him, so I knew that he was going to pick up the pace. Eventually it's 2 cars off the road up ahead there. It's going to be like a 5-car battle here, as we manage to slim up the inside of both those cars as they lose a lot of momentum, and we've gained another couple of places. We've got Jonathan just up ahead as well, as Robert tries to look for a way past him. He goes up the inside, just directly inside. A nice little move, just runs Jonathan out of room, and loses a lot of time there on the exit. That's good for us, but we need to get past now, really, if we're going to try to follow our way through the rest of the pack. But the virtual safety car come out very short period though, not too long, as Jonathan runs very wide off the track there, so clearly struggling quite a bit with this car, and we need to try to get past as soon as possible. He runs off the road again, and we get a much better exit, but just not enough times. We almost spin around ourselves, and again, just trying to get used to the traction being off in the rain. And to be fair, I think we've done alright. I mean, we haven't had any, I think we got 2 warnings in this race. That was about it really, as we've had a terrible line. Jonathan had a bad line, so did we, and we've lost so much speed. Otherwise I think we could have had that move done at that point. But again, much better exit through here for us, and time to get on that overtake. No, I don't get on the overtake, so I sit behind for now. I could try to do a bit of a dummy move, and it seems to actually have worked, forced him offline a little bit as he runs a little bit wide into the gravel. Round the outside we go, and get ahead for the next corner. And Roberts had a good little battle here with a couple of cars up ahead, so he hasn't really got away, which is good. So matching our progress to him, which is kind of what I'm doing, it's looking positive at the moment. This Ferrari, again, bad exit for the Ferrari out the corner, but yeah, just not going to go for the move here, because we all know how it's probably going to end if you're not alongside enough, as we get a much better line through that, much better exit, and through we go into P13. So we're making our way up, and again, we're making our way up on like actual you know, as pace as well. We're actually fighting our way through. This isn't just like everyone's crashing in front of us. We're actually doing a pretty decent job, if I do say so myself, as we get past Jackie Cabana on the exit as well, up to P12. And we're almost back into the top 10. Now that's with the help of, well, I mean, I know we had the safety car at the start, but there's a crash there. And so Robert gets put into the wall by the Ferrari driver, so I'm not too sure why. Maybe he lost it on the exit. And that's allowed us to have a great run up the inside. We're going to shoot up the inside. And way ahead, even before turn 1, and into the top 10 we go. And a lot of drivers around us having penalties, but we don't, so maybe this could play into our favour. We've got a few cars pitting now, which is DRS enabled, and apparently it's ready for the hard tyres, which I don't really think it is, to be honest, but maybe. I don't really know enough, but looking at the track, I thought it looked a bit wet. So again, I decided to continue for another lap here as our teammate goes into the pits. We don't really want to be held up. And as you can see, very quickly, that dry line just started to appear extremely quick. And I was a bit like, maybe we come in a little bit too late. So into the pits we go for the hard tyres, and hopefully this will be it, of course. If there's any, obviously, like safety car, then we'll pit again. As a few of the drivers passing, so I think it was about P6, P8 or something. So as long as we're inside the top 10, I think that would be a good result. So we're at 10th at the moment, coming out of the pits. And there's Robert, who's managed to jump us, and safety car has come out. Jonathan's out of the race. And yeah, maybe we pit a lap too early, as I think Tom Taylor pitted on the perfect lap for that one. So, but we didn't. So anyway, after a few more pits, we're up into P8 as we're starting the race yet again. We've got a great start behind us. We've got a lovely second gap already. And yeah, things kind of just settled down for a little bit. We got into a rhythm, couldn't really do much ahead as Sky spins out, or had a bit of contact somewhere, moves us up to P7 as we're trying to catch this battle up ahead. But again, these guys were just a little bit too fast for me today, on most days, to be fair. But yeah, it's been a good little recovery drive so far. And safety car deployed on lap 23 of the race as we're in P7. Nice job is out. There he is to the left of us, and we're up to P6 now. Considering we were last, this is a great chance to make some points. We're going to actually pit for the soft tyres to go to the end. They are a used pair, but they've only done about a lap or two. It's about 3% wear, so it's not too bad. So, and there's actually a few drivers who decided to stay out on some old hards. But look at this lag. This teammate behind, I really don't know what the hell's happening there. I think he's in AI. And he's kind of just passed us. Like, lagging all over the place. As eventually drives into Tom Taylor. I don't know if I mean, it says AI, so I'm guessing it's the AI. As we are allowed to go back past. And then, just check out this, as we're going through the chicane, I just get shunned at their arse. And that happened quite a few times around the safety car, so that was nice. As we start again on lap 26 of the race, we need to make some moves. Now we've got some drivers up ahead who are on the hard tyres. We should be able to easily get past them. And with all the penalties as well, we could be looking for an absolutely solid result in this race. We must push on to see what we can do. Side by side up ahead, the AlphaTauri goes by. We get past. We're up to P6 again, right behind Tom Taylor. We think about going to the inside. We're going to back out of it for now. We've got this Aston Martin again on the slow, hard ward tyres, as we need to try to get past as quickly as possible. We've got our teammate pestering behind us, as Tom makes a very nice move around the outside, and we need to just get that move done again as soon as possible, and then we can try to stay within those seconds and maybe a top 3, potentially even a win, if I dare say. But let's see what happens as we try to go around the outside. Not enough room there. We're going to try to prioritise on getting a better exit out this corner, which we do get a lovely exit. We've got the ERS, but I think so is he. He's still got the inside line. We can't really make that move as we try to slot in behind, and then bam, right behind. We get taken out by our teammate, and all that hard work back in fighting for the podium, it's all gone to shit. So yeah, that was really frustrating. Yeah, that was annoying. And down to P15 we go, and yeah, I mean, I just wanted to finish this race still. Luckily, there's no points up for grabs. It's just a pre-season race. Next week's when it's really going to get serious. Well, kind of serious. But yeah, yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, obviously we're going to try to fight back as many places as we can before the end of these last few laps. But yeah, just annoying considering how hard we pushed to get back into the top 10 and even get up to that point. But what can you do? It is racing, unfortunately, and as we come to lap 30, you know, to make matters even worse, just decide to spin it, and I mean, yeah, obviously that's fully on me, that one. And we get back passed back by both those drivers, so we need to try to get back past them again, and which we will do. As we see, we've got a much better exterior than Skadster, and my enthusiasm for the commentary for the rest of this video is slowly dying, to be honest. As now we think about trying to catch this Haas, but it's got a lot of penalties, and we're trying to go around the outside. And just check out this, because we seem to make a little bit of contact here, and he just goes steaming down the inside. Luckily not to break anything. I'm not too sure what was going on there, but it's got 20 seconds worth of penalties, and I think that says it all really. As we back up the P13, but across the line we're going to go with the penalties. We're going to get P12, so yeah, disappointing to say the least, but definitely a dramatic race at that. But thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 200 before the end of the year, so please, that would mean a huge amount to me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.